Welcome to the David Christopher's channel. I'm Jen.
I'm David.
And today we have a throwback from last year with a lot of new revisions. This is
Celtic Garden. Celtic. I'm sure that at some point someone will correct me on the pronunciation. That's
Yes.
okay.
What were we told last year? Someone from?
I think from the area actually told us it was Celtic. So we're going with Celtic.
Tell us if you're from the area.
If you're from
Ireland.
If you're from that UK area.
Correct us.
Yes.
We need to know because we hear it both ways here in the States. So we have some great revisions going on with this tree, and we're going to jump right in and get started, and hopefully
I have no idea.
okay, we'll just jump in and get started. We sell retail and wholesale at davidchristopher's.com. If you go to davidchristopher's.com and you click that retail link, you're going to see a store locator button that you can click, enter your zip code, and it will show you customers of ours that buy from us, our products, and sell in your area. So if you want to go into a store, which we really recommend you do, and check out the products in person, that would be amazing, and support your local businesses.
Okay, so Celtic Garden is really a mix of a lot of natural kind of products that have a lot of greens. They're very snowed, very iced, and greens mixed together. So one of my favorite things from last year was our rattan ball spray, and this year we have it in a snowed version. So we're going to add this in first. Now we're going to use this beautiful snowed eucalyptus. It's very, very heavily snowed, more on one side than the other, so it's more like it was actually snowed on. And we're going to add this into the tree.
We are setting up our store for open house. So during the video, you may hear hammering and phone ringing and different voices and things like that because we have several team members here this morning getting everything set up and ready. We're on a time crunch. We don't have a lot of time left, so we hope you are able to enjoy amongst the distractions.
We also have a variety of white cream berries. This is more of like a boxwood that's snowed with a whole cream berry, and this is more of like a juniper cedar with some cream berries that's very heavily snowed and frosted. We're going to add these in. For those of you that have seen previous videos that I've done, you know that I really like my tree extenders. So this is a lightly gray fir branch, and these work great to place in the tree, and then, you know, if you want to hang an ornament out from your tree, they hang really well out from the tree. They also work really well if you've got like a vase that you want to hang some, just put a couple of branches in and hang some maybe smaller ornaments from, but you could hang some ornaments off of these branches for sure. So a lot of people would look at the tree and go, it's looking good. You don't have to add anything else. While that may be true, you don't have to add anything else. That's not how we roll, because we have thousands and thousands and thousands of products. Sometimes we have 1,000 products for one theme. So we have to show a myriad of different options for each tree, because you may decide that you like this better than the mercury balls. I may mix them together, but you may like one more than the other. So you may buy one instead of both, and that's okay, because everybody does it a little bit differently. But we want to give you lots of variety options so that you can see what your style is suited best to, and you can go from there. Now we're going to start adding our greens. So we have a lot of options again, like we have a glitter ice ball. We have our mercury ball in seafoam green, and then we have this beautiful hand brushed bark ball. So this is actually bark that's been glued onto a styrofoam ball, painted white, and then lightly glittered, and it's also got some green, it's like a green wash over the bark. So those are really great. That's one of my personal favorites for this theme. But we're going to add this green in just to kind of reinforce that Celtic kind of look, because we're a fan of the greens. I like this color combination. It's very clean. So a lot of people have whites in their home, and this color works very natural but gives you a little bit of that bling and that sparkle for Christmas also. We're also going to add smaller seafoam mercury finished ornaments so that we have a variety of sizes.
This is your mid-reel close-up. So if you like a little bit of decoration, you like the green of your tree to be able to show, you may want to stop with the products that you see in this picture. But because we have basically built our business on more is more, we are going to continue adding more products. But if you like less, you go for it, you do less, but we are always going to do more here at David Christopher's.
At this stage, we're going to start adding ribbon. So we're going to go with this canvas birch ribbon that's white with a birch tree pattern on it that's got just a little bit of frost running down it. And then we're also going to use this very, very soft green velvet. So this is kind of a medium green. It's not super emerald, but it's not very, very light like an apple either. And you'll notice that it's kind of a different shade than some of the things. So we're mixing a lot of green shades. It's kind of lighter mixed greens with a lot of silver. So we've got our poinsettia that we're going to be adding in there as well later. And we're going to have a lot of green and silver in the tree. I've got some platinum metallic stems, a berry, and this mini leaf spray that we're going to put in the tree. Give it a little bling. Now we're going to add this platinum magnolia stem that's beaded in the middle, but it's actually really pretty on both sides, so a little bit different for a magnolia.
And while he is adding the magnolia to the tree, I want you to be able to still see him, but I did a little internet sleuthing because, you know, Google has the answer for everything. And so I looked up Celtic versus Celtic, and what I found, if this is true, it says it refers to Irish, Celtic or Celtic refers to Irish culture and heritage along with the historical people who migrated from the British Isles throughout much of Europe. While the early pronunciation with an S sound, reflecting its nearest origin in French, the modern standard is a hard C sound like K. So, I guess that means we need to be calling this the Celtic tree. You agree? David?
Yes. Christmas tree with a K. What are we talking about?
You didn't hear what I just said?
Focused on the tree.
I just told all of our viewers the history behind this word. That the early origins was with an S sound and the more modern version is with a K.
I have been told I'm very old-fashioned, so maybe I'll go with Celtic.
But then it said the sports teams and things like that are with the S sound.
Ah, maybe that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because I'm
So-
definitely a fan of the soccer.
Are you?
No. It has a ball. I don't.
We are going to show you a sped up version of how Paige and Jacob created the brick wall that you see behind us and the one that I'm showing you now. So if you want to do this in your store or your home, I suppose, then you will get a little sneak peek at how that was made, how it was created.
As long as you have lots of cardboard and styrofoam lying around, you're good.
Yes. Thank you so much for joining us today to watch the creation of the Celtic Christmas tree. Celtic.
The Boston Celtics, I do know them.
You do know them. We hope you've enjoyed it, that you've learned some tips and tricks, and that you've been inspired because Christmas is on its way and we're very excited, and we hope that you're able to find some joy and some cheer this Christmas season no matter your circumstances, and maybe this video could bring a little smile to your face.